regarding use state React hook. Okay, so you know what is a state in React, right? State in React is some dynamic data, components dynamic data, and which determines the component behavior. The state may be something like username, password in a login page. So these are the components dynamic data. These are the values which may change dynamically based on what the user enters. So whatever the dynamic data is present in a component, we call it as state. So whenever the state changes, we refresh the component. That's how React works. Whenever the state changes, it refreshes the component. So whenever the user types in username or password, the login page refresh to show the new data. Okay. So what is use state React hook? You would have you would have used state in case of class components in React. If you see an example for state component, you can see this example where a class component like this, the class component will have access to the state by default. So you need not do anything. So by default, the class component will have state within it. So the state in a class component you have to create like this. Maybe within it is nothing but a JavaScript object. Within that object you may have many states like username, password, employees, and so what. And what we do is whenever if you want to change the state, we use something like this. We want to change the state, we have to we can't give this dot state equal to the new value. You have to use this dot set state to change the state, particular state in the which is available in the this dot state in class component. If you want to change the employees state, I have to use like this dot set state, and employees the new value. Previously how it was like, only the class components was able to access the state and the functional component were not able to access the state. Whenever they want state, they will send back the values through props to the class component, and class component will change the state. That's how the functional component was used only for presentation. If it wants to change the state, it has to send back the value through props to class component that will change the state. But with the evolution of React hooks, we are able to change the state with use state React hook. With the introduction of React hooks, we are able to bring in the state in functional component also. So how to use the state in a functional component is through this use state React hook. So that's what the definition is: accessing the state variables in a functional component. So let's try to use it with a simple example. Okay, let me go to this where I have a simple functional component. Now let me have create an input button, and I will create a state for that, so that whenever the state changes, whenever I input some value in the input button, the component hook will refresh to show the value which I typed. Okay, let me have an input button here. Okay, input, maybe input. Okay, value, something. Okay, now if you go to the screen, you will see this input button. If I am correct, you are seeing this input button, and if you see here, you are not able to update anything. Even if I try to update the value, I am not able to change it. I am trying to type, but it is not typed, because this is happening because this input button is not getting refreshed to show the new data. Okay, so this can be done by using state. Maybe we have to bring in a logic that whenever the state changes, I need to refresh this component. Okay. Maybe to show it in the middle, I can use class name equal to the app. Okay. So let me now try to use state here, and I will make sure that this input button, whenever the user types, this component gets updated to show the value which the user typed. So for using this React hook, you have to include the useState. You have to import useState from React. Okay, and here I will make use of useState. The one important difference you have to understand here is, here in the case of class component, if we see through that, you will say that the state is just always to the state you have to give a JavaScript object. Inside that you have to give the different states like employees, password, login. But in case of useState in functional component React hook, you can give any value. You can give a string, boolean, or the JavaScript object. So right now I want to use it for input button, so I will give a string. Maybe this will be my hello, will be my default value for this useState, for this state, and this will return two things. Okay, it will return the state, input state. Okay, the second is set input state, for setting the input state. It is similar to set state, what we do in class component, right? It is similar to that, and this gives access to the state. Okay, so now I have to make use of input state and set input state, right? So the value will be, I will try to use the input state. Okay, and set input state is on change. Sorry, we are just using the JSX on change event. Okay, it is a, if you see it in that tooltip, you will understand it is a JSX on change element. Whenever this input, somebody enters something on the on change on this input button, I am going to call the set input state. Okay, what we got it from the use state, right? So here I can use the event which is got from on change. Okay, and here I will use event.target.value for accessing the value what the user entered. Okay, okay, so I now have used, now every time somebody changes this input button, the value, this component should get re-rendered. Okay, so let me also put a console log so that you understand. Okay, and let us move to that browser screen now. See, now you are able to type. So here I have done a blunder mistake actually. If you see this, okay, I will just zoom it a little more. Okay, so the use state, right? actually returns a array, okay, of these two values. So we are not it should not be a flower braces where it doesn't return it like that. It returns an array of two values. Okay, just that was the issue here. Okay, let me try now. Now it should work. Okay, if you do it like that, it has to return object so that you can take these two objects, but it is returning an array, so you have to do it like this. Now let's see whether it works. Let me go to this page and so now you can see the hello, the default value. Here if you want to change, you can change. Now you are able to see the value, right? Let me also inspect so that and show you the re-rendered thing. So if you do like this, okay, I've removed that console log. I will have it so that I can show you. Okay, so when you type anything, you can see that. So every time the state changes, this complete component gets re-rendered. That's what I wanted to, that's why I put a console log here to show you that every time this input state changes, okay, we are in the on change, we are doing a set input state. So that will change the state. When the state changes, as we have it in the class component, we do it with set state. When we change the state here using set input state also, this complete functional components gets re-rendered. Okay, hope you understood this set state. Okay, so the set state, as I told you, it is primarily was brought as a React hook to have that state functionality in a functional component. Okay,